Hey everybody, how are you? Happy Monday. It is November 5th. Can you believe it's November? It's almost Christmas time. It's starting to get colder. I kind of like it. I like the season changes. I love living in Missouri where there's season changes, so I hope you guys do too. So anyway, it is, I'm really excited tonight to be talking to you guys because we are talking about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that is finding treatments that help with obesity, okay? We've been talking about obesity for the past 2 weeks, and how that week 1, it can have detrimental effects on our bodies, on our pets' bodies, when it comes to not only their joints and their muscles, but when it comes to maintaining their endocrine system, so their liver and their kidneys and their pancreas. You know, obesity predisposes to diabetes and pancreatitis. It also can be hard on the heart and lungs, and just so many different aspects of these pets' health are affected by obesity. Last week we kind of talked about traditional methods of addressing obesity by addressing their nutrition, which we talked about how to kind of calculate their nutrition based on their ideal weight. Of course, if you are unsure of what your pet's ideal weight should be, then you need to consult with your veterinarian so they can give you an idea of what that should be. Of course, we also talked about exercise and how exercising your dog more frequently for shorter periods of time is better than just every once in a while for a long period. So 10 minutes, 3 to 4 times a day is much better than an hour every other day. It may be the same amount of time that you exercise them, but the impact it actually has on the joints and increasing their metabolism is completely different. But want to kind of look at reality with you guys is I know you guys have busy schedules, you work, and it's dark now when you get home, you have kids, so you have to go home, you fix dinner, or maybe you don't have any kids of your own, but you have nieces and nephews, and you just have a busy life. We all live in a very busy life right now. And so sometimes getting out to actually exercise our pets as often as they need to can be very challenging. So that's why we here at Cornerstone Animal Hospital are really, really excited because we have now just launched our rehabilitation program. And we say rehab and we think of injured animals that we're bringing back to life. Rehab is so much more than that, guys. Rehab is anything from helping prevent injuries to addressing injuries that are present at the time to actually trying to recover and prophylactically and working backwards from injuries. And so when it comes to obesity, we know obesity can have drastic effects on the health. Obesity alone, without any other diseases, obesity alone can actually decrease these pets' lifespans by 2 years. There's actually studies that show that. And add on top of that, when you have obesity, you have a higher likelihood of joint disease. And these guys can be very hard to get them to exercise and to want to move and to be able to do it. So take out your busy schedule, take that out as a factor. Just getting these guys to move because their body hurts alone can be challenging. And now mix that in with your schedule, and to be honest, it probably does not get done, okay? I know it, you know it, it's just, that's what it is, but we here now have another option for you guys. And so one of the big things that we've introduced with our rehab program that we're launching is we have created conditioning and weight loss programs using our underwater treadmill. So this is the underwater treadmill behind me. I'm very excited about this. This is going to help so many pets. Not only, you know, it's going to help them post-surgically, it's going to help them on any of our arthritic patients, but it's also going to be another option for you guys with these dogs and these cats that are heavy. They're they're obese. And maybe they don't have health issues now, but we as veterinarians or your primary veterinarian is very concerned that they're going to get that way, and you just don't have the time to address it. So by using the underwater treadmill, what's actually going on is we're taking the water level up to certain joints so that the animals don't have to bear as much weight on those joints, which means, one, it's a lot easier to move. Just think about when you get in a pool. You can move so much easier, you feel better, you feel lighter, which everyone likes to feel lighter. So you can move easier, and then what happens from there is because they can move easier, they actually end up moving their joints more, which the more joint mobility you get, you increase muscle, and you actually decrease the amount of inflammation that can happen in those joints because it's a very low impact movement since they're not bearing as much weight. very much different than running, which is very high impact, even different from walking on land, because on land we have the full force of gravity and they're having all of that walking. So in our very heavy patients that can't move at all, they can walk in the underwater treadmill. If they can walk, we can get the weight off. It increases their cardio resistance and their health, so that they can actually get blood to where they need to, so those muscles can increase and build. So the more muscles you build, muscle builds and muscle burns more fat, and so the more muscles a patient has, the easier the fat comes off, okay? Which again, the less heavy you are, the less fat there is, the less likelihood of as much joint disease, the less likelihood of pancreatitis, the less likelihood of diabetes. And so the underwater treadmill is a great thing and a great tool for these guys that are heavy and maybe can't walk on their own, or maybe that they can walk but they don't walk like they're used to. You may find that they get in an underwater treadmill and they're acting just like a puppy again, because you're taking some of that weight off where they can actually move. So we are very excited to tell you that we are launching these programs, and it is now available for you guys for us to help you with your pets. And the good news is you drop them off and you pick them up at the end of the day when you get off work. And so it takes away from that heaviness and that burden of, I gotta go to work and now, oh man, I have to walk my dog and help get this weight off while I'm trying to take care of my kids. Let us help you out. That's what we're here for, guys, is we're here to help you. And so I'm very excited to be able to offer this to you guys. Here at Cornerstone, we are always trying to be on the cutting edge of medicine and provide things that's going to help you guys take care of your pets and help them live the longest quality of life. And this is one of the amazing tools that we now have to do that. So if you have more questions about how to enroll in one of our weight loss or conditioning programs, or maybe you have a dog or a cat that is really acts painful in their joints or arthritic, and you need to know some other options rather than just giving pain medications all the time, please contact us, okay? You can find our information at cornerstonevet.info. It'll have our phone number, and you can reach out to one of us and how to address that and set up a consultation to see if your pet qualifies to enroll in one of these programs. So, like I said, very excited. If you want more information, if you want to see part 2 or part 1 of these series, or any of the pet tips that we have talked about over this last year, then you can find them in 3 different places. You can find them right here on our Facebook page live where you're going. If you just go to the videos, you'll find all of them that we did. You can also find them on our website that I referred to you, cornerstonevet.info. Go to the About section, go to videos, and then pet tips. The other place you can find it is on our YouTube channel, Cornerstone Animal Hospital. So I hope this gives you guys some hope. You know, I have had some of my own patients that they just can't get up and walk, and it's so hard and it seems so hopeless. But this gives me hope, and I hope it gives you guys hope. And I'm so excited to be able to offer something that helps you guys now. So if you have any questions, or if you have other topics that you'd like for me to give pet tips about, be sure to drop them below. As always, thank you so much for watching. We're so happy to be able to help you guys and serve you guys. We'll chat with you later. Have a great Monday.